Alright, the junk room. Hopefully the mic's working. I didn't check it first, or I'm just going. And I don't know, y'all screw with me and said the mic's working or not. We're doing something a little different every Wednesday night. At least we're going to test it for about a month and see how it does. Instead of a regular video at 8 o'clock, you know we do videos 2 times a day, Monday through Friday. Other videos random, but noon and 8. And 8, Wednesdays live, where we're going to look at selling Star Wars, where we look at merchandise related to Star Wars. Won't be all vintage, but probably keep it, before the 2000s, and it's going to be a little different. I'm not going to sit here and jump and chat room. If you send a super chat, supports the live stream on Wednesday nights, maybe we can keep doing it. And at the end of the show, I will read the chats and everything, but this is more of a video that's live, instead of how like me and Russ cut up and everything. So hopefully, let me just make sure. It looks like everything's working on that end over there. So yeah, it's going to be a little different on Wednesday nights. We are going to do call-ins. Right now, members only, because until I get the flow of what we're doing here, members only. I posted it up on YouTube community tab for members and Patreon for members. And at the end of the show, we'll take a couple of calls, and we want to keep them on target. Today, we're going to look at Han Solo. Yeah. I need a cough button there. But we got some people in there. We got Justin in here. We got Good Shot Jensen. We got one Comter. I think that's how you say it. I'm not really sure. We got Michael in here. We got Opus Crompt always hanging out. 3 Storms is in here. I'm glad to see that. And Goonie Girl. That's right, the Goonie Girl. Again, we're doing something a little different on Wednesday nights, but we'll get the flow of it. It's not just cut up like me and Russ. But we're going to have fun. We're going to look at the selling of Han Solo merchandise, from prototypes to first shots, to the action figures, to miscellaneous items, even to bootlegs. And next week, we'll look at something else. Right now, we're going to keep it to Star Wars, but who knows? We might branch out after that. Can we talk about Star Wars all the time? Well, I've been talking about Star Wars since 1977, so I guess, in a way, I can keep talking about Star Wars. But, again, Super Chat supporting the channel. Don't have to say no, I'm not begging for it. I'm just saying I will read Super Chats at the end of the show if I have any. Hopefully some of the monitors will let me know and I won't lose them. And we will take some calls if I got everything hooked up right. But let's just dig into this, and we're going to jump in and start talking Star Wars. Yep, Han Solo. Now, I don't know about you, but I was more of a Han Solo guy. I know a lot of people, when I was a kid, loved Luke Skywalker. I want to be Luke Skywalker. I want to swing on ropes, kiss princesses that are my sister. But no, I wanted to be Han Solo. He was the cowboy of the Star Wars world. Let's be honest. Who didn't want to be Han Solo? I know I sure did. So we're going to look at some different Han Solo stuff, and then hopefully see your thoughts on Han Solo. So let's look into the selling of Han Solo. And we'll start right here with early. These are more prototypes, like figures, prototypes, first shots, if you know what that is. First shots. This right here is from the Micro Collection. You remember that? That was a great toy line, the Micro Collection. As you can see down at the bottom, those 3 down there, there are the size you're used to. Now, when they did these micro figures, they trued them up. They were like really big. That way you could get the details and everything. Then they sized them down when they made them for the line. And there's the Han Solo. That'd be kind of cool to have. Wasn't it like the micro machines, but like a really big one sitting in your collection? I know some of the high-end collectors probably have that, like Gus Lopez, but I'm sure some of you might have that also. But that's pretty cool right there. How about this one right here? You know what that is, don't you? That's the early, I guess not first shot, but the early mold of a Han Solo in carbonite that came with the Slave 1. Yeah, it came with the Slave 1, all right. That one looks a little bit more detailed than what I think we've got with the Han Solo, because I can see buttons on his shirt. It looks more like a pirate shirt. Maybe he wants to be a pirate. See there's armbands on it. His arms are still tied. See his little feet's poking out right there, and more detail in the face. But that one's a little bit more detailed than that blue one that actually came. It actually came with the Slave 1. And how about this? What is that, Junkman? What is that? Well, that right there is, I don't know what you actually call it. I should have wrote this shit down. This is the coin where they make the Power of the Force coin. This is where it all started right here. I guess the mold, anybody knows how to make coins. right there, that's the imprint of Han in carbonite. Yeah, there was a figure of Han in carbonite. You can take him out of the carbonite. Just really lays in a tray. They could have done a little better with it, I think. And I still don't know why we didn't get a really good playset of Bespin where you could lower Han into the carbonite, maybe hit a switch and bring it up and be in carbonite. Kenner missed a real good opportunity with the Bespin playset. I don't know why they didn't do a Bespin. I mean, this was at the height of the Empire. Star Wars was selling like crazy. I still don't know why. It doesn't make much sense. But there it is, a big, big Power of the Force coin. And how about this? This is what they call the templates, the plates to the Marvel Comics. And there's Han Solo right there on the cover. Now, I don't know how printing comic books works. I know you come to this channel to learn stuff, but I can't know it all. I mean, I'm trying to keep all the blue snaggletooth facts in my head. Dent foot, not dent foot, and I got all that in my head. But this is where they print the comic book. As you can see right there, there's the front, and I believe the back cover, which looks like an Atari ad. Looks like it might be an Atari ad. And then we've got another of the micro machines, another big early one before they sized it down. And it's Han Solo in his Bespin outfit. Looks like he's about to take a poop, if you ask me. Look at him. I mean, for something that's so small, it's going to be it's good detail. Not going to say it looks exactly like Harrison Ford, but for the time period and the size of the thing, I think it looks really good. How about an early prototype of the Han Solo gun made out of wood? From what I understand, first they carved these out of wood, which sounds really, really hard to do, but maybe you know how to carve wood. My dad used to whittle wood. I don't know if that's the same thing, but they do this and they turn it into plastic and turn it into a toy gun we all used to, but there it is. Have you ever seen that? A wooden Han Solo gun. And how about this? This is still an early first shot of the toy pistol. I love this gun. I had this gun as a kid. I don't know if you guys did, but I know I had this toy as a kid. And boy, I loved it, man. It sounded like you went to the dentist whenever you used it. But I love this thing. To me, it was cooler than the lightsaber. Now, yeah, the lightsaber was cool in action and you wanted a lightsaber, but running around playing, I'd much rather play with the Han Solo gun than the lightsaber. Now, don't get me wrong. If I had a good lightsaber, my early one was a bullet one. It looked like a condom. That wasn't too fun. Lightsaber was good, but lightsabers were only fun if you had another buddy and, you know, the lightsaber fight with. But this gun, you can run around, play with yourself, run in the woods, act like you're on indoor shooting at stormtroopers. To me, I just really love the gun. And here, you're thinking, hey, that's it. That's the laser sound gun I had. I had that. That's what Junkman was talking about right there. That gun that makes a lot of sound. I had that. Well, this is not. This was never released. This is a water gun. Dang, that would have been cool to have. A Han Solo water gun. Who wouldn't have loved that? I knew I sure would have. That would have been awesome to have. That is some cool stuff right there. A water gun. And look at this. Like one of the Hardy Boys, an early prototype of a Han Solo figure, 12-inch that is, large size. And yeah, I think that is David Cassidy's head. They just slapped it on here, threw some Han Solo clothes on him. He's got his gold medallion, his medal that he wanted in the movie. And that looks pretty simple. They just 4 and up, but hey, I bet you a 3-year-old could play with it. Could be wrong. But that's pretty cool right there. And then we have, you all probably seen this. This is an early test example of, they took some of those Fisher-Price action people and turned them into well, this one they did turn into Han Solo. Turned them into Star Wars figures, about the first 8. Kind of just to show Kenner, the designers, because everybody could see what they were going for here. It's like, hey, look what we could do. Look at those sideburns, man. They scream 70s. They look like it might be Han Solo's daddy. And then we got an unreleased Han Solo, large size, with Hoth gear. I didn't get much into the large size, I'll be honest. I did have Luke Skywalker. I did have Darth Vader. Those are the only 2 I had as a kid. I mean, I went to the toy store and I only had a certain amount of money. I could get 2 figures instead of getting one of these large ones or something. So I would aim more for the figures, but I guess it was Christmas time and I probably begged, so I got a Luke. I love Luke's lightsaber. Remind me of a Jolly Rancher. I used to like to suck on it. Yeah, I like to suck on that lightsaber. I don't know about you, but I had Luke, I had Han, and I probably would have got this one because to me, Han Solo was my favorite. Han Solo Hoth was my favorite Kenner action figure, so I probably would have wanted it here too. Yep, Han Solo Hoth gear. And here's a prototype. I believe this is the Bespin. Is that Bespin, right? Yeah, Bespin Han Solo. Early test shot prototype. And you can see they got the multicolors. This is what Hasbro says they're doing when they come up with those rainbow figures. As you can see, it doesn't look like a rainbow. But that's about what they come up with. And that's an early, you know, when they put it all together and say, hey, this looks good. Okay, that's finalized. Let's go make it. But there it is, front and back. And then we have, whoa, what is this? A Han Solo on a, what's this? Is that Imperial Royal Guard? How did I forget his name? It threw me off because it looked like too many red. I forgot they put Emperor in the beginning of that. And look at his jacket. Notice something about his jacket? That's right, I noticed that too. No camouflage, just all brown. This is just them testing how Han would look in the package, make sure the bubble's right and everything. So they had this Return of the Jedi Emperor card. So they threw it on there, see what this Luke. Probably sent it off to some inspectors. They checked it off, sent it back and said it looks good, make that bubble, make that card. And then we'll look at this, some very early 1977 blueprints of Han Solo, the action figure. Was a little old picture. I can't really read all that stuff, but it shows you the height and where the mouth's supposed to be and the eyes supposed to be and the legs and the knees and all that. So pretty cool if you ask me. And there's the first Han Solo. You saying it looks like the Han Solo I have? Well, there's Han Solo. And this is small head. This is the early, this is like the first Han Solo, the prototype, if you will. And yes, it's a small head, where Kenner thought, man, that head's too small. And they went back and changed it and gave it a stupid Ringo Starr head. I don't know why. The big head looks awful. I don't know why they thought this one does look a little small, but they went, hey, let's put a little head on him or a really big head on him. They couldn't make up their mind. And to me, it's weird because they kept, like, I guess they had so many of them, they like just kept making them so you could find a little head on the Empire card and everything. And we're already back. I can't believe it. But that's a look at all the early bird stuff. Not early bird, I shouldn't have said that. Prototypes, earlier releases, but we're not done yet. We're going to dig into some more Han Solo stuff and just see whether we're in the chest, if anybody's got any memories of Han Solo. I don't really see any questions right there. Michael says those Fisher-Price sample figures they turned into Star Wars, he said it looks pretty cool. Oh, looks so funny, he said. It looks so funny. Maybe he thinks they're cool, but he also says they look funny. And something like Peter said, they got some sour bread. Michael said, good, glad there's a show, should be cool. Thank you for joining us, Michael. And let's see here. Michael also says he would have loved a Bespin playset, and I agree with him there. I should have started a poll, and it's too late now, but let me know. But did you prefer Han Solo or Luke Skywalker when you were a kid? Now, you might be like, I liked Obi-Wan, or you might be like, I like Princess Leia. But for this video, let's just stick out of the two. Who did you like the best? Oh, I see TS Hawkeye guys here. I've got all those Avenger people. I made custom into Solo. That's pretty cool. They actually made one that looked like an old George Lucas, but way before George Lucas was old. It's kind of weird. What's better than a big head or a small head for Han? That's a good question. I say the small head. That big head looks like Beavis from Beavis and the Butthead, or Ringo Starr. It just looks really, really too big there. But we're gonna dig into some more stuff. So let's go. Now we looked at the early stuff. Let's look at the bootlegs or rip-offs, and look at this one right here. I'm not about to say that top word. Maybe Goonie Girl in the chat, because we're recording this live. Maybe she can say it. I can't. I can read Jedi. The rest of the words I really can't. It looks like it might be metal. Sometimes they like to do them out of die cast. I'm not really sure. But who wants to play with a metal action figure? I never understood that. A metal action figure. And here's another one. This one looks metal to me also. Look at that. I feel sorry for kids. This is what they had to play with. There's nobody got the Star Wars license in my country when you had to play with this crap. But I would love to talk to somebody that actually played with this stuff. And they're like, hey, it was cool. I liked it. It was Star Wars. Check out this. You got the real one right there with the big head. You can see the big head does kind of fit the body better, but and a bootleg. He looks like he's rubber. He looks like he's made out of a Bendham. I didn't even realize I was going to do that. Bendham. Oh, his shirt's really yellow. That's probably just because it's so old. But as you can see, it looks a lot like the Kenner figure. It is smaller, of course. And check out this one here. I believe this was Germany. Look at this. Another metal one. That's a weird looking Han Solo, isn't it? That is some weird looking. It would be really cool to talk maybe like somebody worked at these bootleg companies. Like, well, how did you come up with that? And you see, they all got the Kenner mold look to them. They all got the flat hand. I guess they could say Hi Hitler. Hey, you can't do that. But still looks pretty cool. How about this one right here? Han Solo on a moon jeep. That's crazy. I think I've done a whole video about these. But here they are. I'm not going to try to pronounce that name right there. But there's Han Solo. He's got his space helmet on. Maybe he's on a planet that doesn't have oxygen where he can't breathe. And here he is out of the package. Now, they did a bunch of these in different colors and a bunch of other figures. And this is more of the Han Solo type here. And he's in red. Look at them big gold go-go boots. Man, he was like, he's going to the disco. Yeah, it looks like he's going to the disco tonight. And look at this. Can you believe they made bootlegs of the Star Wars novels? There was 3 Han Solo novels, and can you believe it? Can you believe it? Bootleg of these. Somebody looked like somebody just printed them out on a piece of paper. But there you go, Star Wars, all 3 of them right there, the Han Solo adventures. And here's a bootleg little sticker card of Han Solo. They'll bootleg anything, won't they? I guess if you're really into collecting pictures of Harrison Ford or Han Solo, you might want this. And to me, it's a little too close up to the face. I think it's a little too close up. And, oh my God, can you believe it? We've done it. We've done it. We've gone all the way around looking at all the bootlegs, but we're not done yet. Because we're selling Star Wars. We're talking about Han Solo, the merchandising of Han Solo. And next, we're going to look at your favorite, the action figures. That's right. We're going to dig into the action figures. They made a lot of different ones. And we'll dig into that in a second. Let's hop over and do the chats. Peter says Bespin Luke was the coolest than Han Hall. Bespin Luke is probably the best Luke of the series of figures, but Han Hall, I cannot, nothing to me will beat that Han right there. Let's see what else we've got. Never thought I would see Han Solo on a tractor. Liam Video, you're right. Who would thought you'd see that? A space tractor. That's pretty wild right there. And Goonie Girl says she has a frame print of Han Solo. Hey, that's pretty cool, man. Can you imagine walking into a girl's house and she's got a framed picture of Han Solo? I don't know if that's good or bad. It's good because she likes Han Solo. It's cool because she likes Harrison Ford. But then you got to compete with Harrison Ford if you're like, hey, this is our first date, and how can I compete with that? Well, that's some good stuff right there. I'm going to take a little break, wet the whistle, as they say, and we'll be right back. We'll be right back to look at the figures. And don't forget Super Chats. I will read the Super Chats at the end if I have any, and we will take your calls, members' calls at the end of the show. So we'll be right back. Won't be long. I won't play that. I hit the wrong button. See? New episode. We'll be right back, guys. Huh?
From Kenner's Star Wars collection, you
Hit the wrong button again.
Large-sized Darth Vader with his lightsaber. Princess Leia, champion of the Rebel cause, with her defender Luke Skywalker. You can swing him into action on his grappling hook. And load Chewbacca's laser crossbow. Star Wars large-size action figures, up to 15 inches tall and ready for action. Large-size Darth Vader, Chewbacca, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, each sold separately from Kenner.
It's Star Wars radio-controlled R2-D2, 2 9-volt and 2C alkaline batteries not included. You can make R2-D2 move, beep, and flash his light by wireless radio control. Hey, let me try it. You can make R2 move forward.
Look out, Dad!
Backward, turn and beep.
Hurry, turn, Dad!
Radio-controlled R2-D2 from the Star Wars collection.
Okay, BGS. I saw it pop up here. I missed BGS. Sorry, I kind of just saw it real fast. But he used to take us. He said he'd get Hershey bar wrapper and wrap it around his Han Solo, make his family think it was a chocolate Han Solo, I guess. But we got Alice, we got Michael, we got Justin in here, we got one comic tier. Sorry, I can't read really good, especially when I'm trying to lean over and look. We got Goonie Girl, we got Michael, we got Liam, we got the TS Hawkeye guy. He likes to wear dresses to try to get out of the army. But we've looked at bootleg Han Solo figures. We looked at early prototypes and first shots of Han Solo. So it's time to see what actually got out there in the market. What was they selling? What could you buy with Han Solo's little face on it? Well, we're going to start with, of course, the action figures. So let's dig right into that. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. We're going to start right here with Han Solo. That's a big head, but it's on the Star Wars card. This was the first Han Solo. Well, technically the small head was first, but that's the card. I can remember walking into Zayre's. They didn't have this one, but I can remember seeing these at Zayre's. I can still, it's like burning my head, and I had to be like 6 years old, but it's still burning my head. I can tell you exactly where at Zayre's they were. Although probably if I found an actually map of the old Zayre's, a blueprint, I'd be like, that's not. I was really off, because your mind plays tricks on you. But I think I know exactly where they were, right before the electronics section, where I bought Top Gun, the last Nintendo game I ever bought, and the last thing I ever bought is Zayre's. Well, from there we got a Bespin Han Solo. A lot of you will say this is your favorite Han Solo figure. I still stick with Hoth, but this is kind of like an updated look of the original Han Solo, and he's wearing almost the same. He's got a jacket instead of a vest. He's got brown pants. I never understood why they didn't paint his boots, though. That used to bother me. Still bothers me today. Come on, all you gotta do is dip it in there. I don't know why they didn't paint his boots. His boots are the same color as his pants. And I believe his boots are black. It looks like wait a minute. His pants look black. Wait a minute. That clothes don't match that figure at all, does it? Let's move on. Here he goes. My favorite. He has a holster that works. There he is, Han Solo. I should like to chew on the bottom of his feet. You could get your tongue stuck in that hole. And I ain't talking about that hole. I'm talking about the foot hole. But for some reason I like to put my tongue on the Jawa face too. I don't know why that is, but yeah. Look at that. The Empire Strikes Back Han Solo. I love it. Just looking at that. Just floods. The memory gate opens up when I look at it. Love it. Love that figure. And then we got, look, it's Han Solo on Jedi, but they changed the picture. Sorry, that's not the best picture in the world. It's kind of real grainy. Sorry about that. But yeah, they changed the picture. It's a different picture of Han Solo. And then we got Trench Coat. Indoor. Now, I didn't have this one as a kid. I think I was getting out of it by then. I think I would have loved this one as a kid, especially because as a kid, I loved Jedi more. I think a lot of us saw Jedi in our early teens, 12, 13. And I think we fell in love with Jedi more. Then we got a little older, got a little bit more mature. We wanted to see a little bit more dark stuff. We got more in the Empire. But as a kid, Jedi was my go-to Star Wars. And Han Solo and this, although something about the face just looks really off to me, I think I would have loved this one as a kid if I did have it. And then we got the Power of the Force. There he is. We was talking about that earlier. The carbon block. The carbon Han Solo and carbon. What's it actually called? Chamber? It's not in the chambers. Be what he went into. But there he is. I definitely would have loved to have this. I've got it now in my collection, but as a kid, this would have been freaking awesome because I like the whole freezing Han Solo part. I used to take Han Solo, put him in a glass, put him up in the freezer, and overnight let it freeze up, and I would have Han Solo in ice, and I love that. It wouldn't be just I'd stick anybody in that ice and freeze it. Really loved doing that. And then look at this. I guess this is technically a figure or figurine, some kind of little statue released around 1983. And there's Han Solo. His skin color looks a little off. Looks like he's got jaundice or something. But he's Han Solo. I don't know what he's standing on there. He's got his vest on. I think that's a Jedi look. Of course, this would have been a lot cooler if he had his trench coat. And then look, paint your own Luke Skywalker. Paint your own Han Solo with the Empire Strikes Back. Craft mace. Yeah, you can paint Han Solo. You want to give Han Solo black skin? You can do it. Red skin? It's up to you. Well, you probably have to get some more paint because this only comes with yellow. I guess that's a white skin color, I guess. Yellow, brown, and blue. But, hey, look. You can paint his boots. Hey, Kenner, take a lesson. Craftmate says we can paint the boots, and you should have been able to paint the boots also. And then we have, look at this this was released in another country, but it's a little bubblegum machine toy. Han Solo. This would have been cool to collect. If I saw these in a bubblegum machine, man, I would have bought the heck out of these things. Look at that. Look at this. Boots painted on that also. Boots painted that also. And check out this. What is that? It's Han Solo wearing a dress. No, it's not. It's not Han Solo wearing a dress. It's Han Solo's spoon. It came with cereals over in another country. And it doesn't look like a very good spoon. I can't see your cornflakes sticking on it. But that's what it's supposed to be. Han Solo turns into a spoon. I need to do a whole video on these. And check out these little PVC little rubber figures here. I don't like his look on his face. He looks shocked or something, but it's kind of got a Kenner look to it, a little action figure look to it, so it doesn't look too bad. I mean, we are talking the early days here where they couldn't, they wasn't scanning somebody's face with a 3D imager and everything. So I think it looks pretty good. Could have looked a lot better, probably. And how about this one? I believe this was Applause. If I'm not, could be wrong. I think this is Applause. If not, Applause made one that looked just like it. It's Han Solo, and I don't like this face either. Why can't they get Harrison Ford's face right? This one looks like a grumpy insurance salesman. It looks like his breath smells like liquor. The body's good, but that face. It looks like a local newsman. And look at this. Just an error card. I thought it'd be fun to throw an error card up here. Luke Skywalker's missing his cloak. And he's on a Han Solo card, but they call it a Yan Solo. Yan Solo. How about Power of the Force? Han Solo was back, baby! Han Solo was back in the toy stores. And he was on an orange card. And he was Han Solo. A lot of you probably started buying Star Wars figures with this figure right here. 1995. To me, his arm was a little too far out. That always bothered me. And being that these figures are bigger than the Kenner ones, and they use the same molds for the ship, good luck getting this thing in the cockpit, especially next to Chewbacca and the Falcon. You had to squeeze the legs really tight. It wouldn't even hardly fit in the land speeder. And then you got the real Return of Star Wars toy line, Bendham's. Got Han Solo, Bendham right there. This was out before the Kenner, Hasbro now on the Kenner, 95. These came out around 93, maybe early 94. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I got so excited when I saw these. Saw them at a Kmart. Went in there, had to go out and get on the payphone. Didn't call my buddy Russ. I don't think man I've been my buddy then. I called a guy that worked at the comic book store where I met Russ, and we used to talk. And I was like, "Guess what I just found? Star Wars Bendhams." And he's like, "Buy them all. I'll resell them for 3 times the price." And I bought them all. He's probably still got them at the store today. But I loved them. I used to buy. I bought the gift sets they had. They had like 3 different gift sets. Didn't get the Vader carrying case for them. I wish I did. That thing's probably rare. I never really saw that. But like one time. But these things were all over the place. And I love seeing them at the store. Well, they get a lot of hate. I got a lot of love for these. And as you can see, they changed the head. That's the original head. And that's the more, what they call the more likeness. But it's still not too good. And it looks like he's holding his crotch in this one. What's he doing? He's trying to hold a boner, I guess. And these did come with trading cards. Around this time, they was throwing trading cards into almost anything. And look at this, going all the way back to 1978, the large size Han Solo. Look at that chest. Look at that chest he's showing off. But there he is. Look at the picture of the bottom of Han Solo. It's got to be like, that's not from the movie or anything. It's just probably some still photos, some promotional photo they took. It's just a really odd one they used for that picture right there. And the unreleased Han Hoth that we talked about earlier. Here he is out of the box. Got some mittens on. That would have made me mad as a kid because I hate mittens. I hate seeing kids with mittens. And I'd be like, my Han Solo doesn't wear mittens. If they had Twitter, I would have got on Twitter and said, not my Han Solo. No, not mittens. And remember this large size 12-inch release also around 1995. 12-inch was back. And look at that, the collector series. I had all these too. I don't know why. They wasn't even that good. They had a Luke Skywalker, his hair like bubble gum. And then they had a Wampa like somebody pissed on it. It had a yellow stain around it. But here's the Han Solo. I like they had a little flap. You could open it up. I have a real fondness for the 90s now. In the 90s, I was like, oh man, I miss the 80s. Now I miss the 90s. Just going, finding this new Star Wars stuff. Star Wars was back. Toys were back. It was just a great time. It was a great time. I really miss the 90s. And check out this. More in light of 2000. I did a whole video on Unleashed. Although it didn't do too good. I guess you guys didn't care about the Unleashed stuff. But this was a cool one. A Han Solo in his Stormtrooper outfit from the Unleashed line. Who wouldn't have liked that? Hey, I know I would have liked that. That's pretty cool. And then we talked about this earlier. We talked to this to death, the Han Solo gun toy. So fun. Again, I'll say it again. It was better than the lightsaber because you didn't need to fight with somebody. And the lightsaber is going to get you in trouble. You're swinging around the house. You're going to knock over a vase. You're going to get in trouble. But this was a lot of fun. Even if it did make you think you were going to the dentist. And that's it. That's it. Kinda. I mean, we're not technically done yet. We looked at figures. We looked at bootlegs. We've looked at early prototypes. And we're going to look at miscellaneous. This is Star Wars Han Solo stuff that didn't fit in the action figure category. Although the gun part didn't really fit in there either, did I? Should have saved it for the miscellaneous. But we got Michael here said those Unleashed figures are cool. They are. We got Liam says, hey, can you buy those 90 figures for 99 cents? Yes, you can. Yes. BJ says, man, I collected this crap out of the Bentlems. I'm glad someone else collected the Bentlems besides me. I liked them. I mean, at the time, it's only Star Wars we could get, so how could we not? Michael B said, looks like he needs some Just for Men hair dye. Ooh, he's talking about Han Solo there. Is anyone? I should have put a poll up. McGregor says something is lame. Roberto says he was 14 when Return of the Jedi came out. Justin was 13. But again, don't forget, Super Chat means you're supporting this new show. We will keep doing it if we get support. Because we're missing the actual video on Wednesday night, so that kind of like, oh my God, I'm not begging, I'm just saying. We will answer Super Chats into the night. We will turn on the phone lines. But right now, gonna take another break again to wet my whistle. Y'all probably sick of seeing the Kenner commercial because it starts over the ones y'all already seen. So we'll look at some old ABC stuff. We'll be right back, guys.
This is an ABC color presentation. We'll return after these messages. ABC All-Star Saturday continues after these messages.
Still the one, ABC.
We'll return after these messages.
Okay, we're back. It's this freak up here. That's why I'm taking so much breaks than normal. But we got Liam in here saying, that's cool, Justin. What did Justin say? Oh, Justin says he has some Black Series figures. Probably got a Black Series Han Solo in his collection. I wouldn't be surprised because I've seen Justin in this chat. He seems like the type of guy that buy Han Solo toys. Nothing wrong with that at all. Michael says that Han is his favorite. Michael, I agree with you. Han Solo was my favorite also. Victor 4000 finally dropped in. Said, hello, everybody. Hello. Now, we looked at bootleg Han Solos. We looked at early bird Han Solos. We looked at Han Solo action figures. So let's head over and look at Han Solo miscellaneous items. And let me close that one right there because we already looked at that. And now, you ready to dig into some miscellaneous items? I know I am. How about this? This is a little bit more new era. Lego. There's a Lego Han Solo. Man, who would have thought you ever see? Now, these are still yellow, so I think these are a little bit early on. Maybe 90s, early 2000s. Han Solo. I like that it's 3 figures, because I'd rather buy the figures. In fact, off topic, but I saw a Jaws set coming out. So that's awesome. And then we've got a Han Solo, audio book. I think this is an audio book here, $20.95. Oh, it's all 3 of the original Star Wars novels from the 80s. Oh, that looks like a lot of fun. Contains all 3 volumes of the Han Solo trilogy. The Hunt and Gambit. That one sounds like a really good one if you ask me. How about this one right here? One of those read-along books come with a cassette. Ow, I didn't get the cassettes. I got the record. Put the record on. You'll know it's time to turn the page. When you hear a lightsaber like, oh, it's R2. When you hear R2-D2 beep like this. Beep, beep, beep. I loved it. Love those books. But here's an audio one that came. This is a little bit more. I think they released this around 97 when the Star Wars came back. Little PVC figures of Han. So that might be the Han figure we looked at earlier. Got Boba Fett. I had that Boba Fett. I didn't buy this set, but I had that Boba Fett. I think these were made by Applause. And Chewbacca, the Wookiee monster. We hadn't seen much of Chewbacca, being Han Solo's best friend. You think we would have dug into that a little bit more. And then we got the Millennium Falcon. Yeah, look at that. It has a micro Han Solo in there. He's in the cockpit right there. I know it's kind of hard to see. Got a Luke Skywalker missing a hand. How about this? Ugh. Mr. Potato Head. Mr. Potato Head. Mr. Potato Head. Remember that? Mr. Potato Head. Back doors are not secrets. Yeah, but you gave away our best tricks. Okay, I'm getting off topic here. There's a Mr. Potato Ham Solo. Well, there you go. And how about Galactic Heroes? I like this line. I used to buy them because my daughter was real little at the time, and we used to buy these and play with them. Had little magnets in the hand. I liked them. I thought they were a lot of fun. Here's Greedo and Han Solo. The Falcon was really cool. They did a lot of cool of these. Even did Indiana Jones and got a lot of them. I really like those. Said it was Han Solo. An M&M Han Solo. I guess it is dressed like Han Solo. You know, I did a whole video about the Angry Birds Star Wars toys. That was hard to do. I don't know if I can do a video about M&M Star Wars. I have to draw the line somewhere. But there he is. Look at that cocky mouth. How about this one right here? Han Solo hot toy. Whew, hot, gonna make you sweat. Look at that. He looks like he's dead, to be honest. It looks like he's laying in a casket, and he's like, could have done better with that one, hot toy. How about a Pog? I think this was a Pog. 1995 Pog Han Solo. Hey, you know Pogs are making a comeback? I'm gonna have more on that soon because they reached out to me and said, "You want to talk about Pogs?" I said, "Hey, I'll do it. Send me some free Pogs. We'll give them away or something." Pogs right there, 1995 Han Solo edition. How about a trading card? They were really big in the early 70s. I mean, that's almost our way to see Star Wars. We couldn't just pop in a video cassette, a DVD, a stream. Nope, Han Solo, space-powered Han Solo card number 4. Remember collecting these? I had a buddy that had them. We were always looking at them on the school bus. I couldn't believe it. Got a lot. You always look, first you look at it and you're like Han Solo, and then after a while you start looking around in the background and stuff. You're like, oh, I never noticed that. That's so cool. How about a Han Solo sticker? A Han Solo sticker. This has to be Return of the Jedi. Yeah, I think 1993 on it. It looks like his gun's silver. It looks like he got a space gun from Space 1999. I don't know how many people get that reference, but I know I get it. How about just a photo, glossy photo of these lobby cards or something, glossy 8x10. Good, we'll take to a con and get signed. If you see Han Solo, Harrison Ford at a con, you might sign it for about $10. But it got an ATST in the back, got a Han Solo, getting captured right there. And here's another one from 1997, another photo of Han Solo. What an ugly job. George Lucas, how'd you release this? This is embarrassing, George Lucas. George Lucas is always on the cutting edge. I always want something that looks just right, perfect. Now, they did touch it up when they released it on DVD, but... And how about this? Han Solo. I didn't forget what it was. I remember looking it up. What is that? Oh, it's I'm drawing a blank now. I saw that and I was like, I'm gonna forget what it is. Look at Han Solo. Look at Chewbacca. He's got some whites on him and stuff. It's like a food tray. It was a food tray. Han Solo, Empire Strikes Back. That's a weird looking Falcon. That's Chewbacca. I don't know why Chewbacca's got white all over him though, but he does have it. And how about this? Yeah, a pin. Han Solo at the top, Chewbacca at the bottom. You ever wondered who was the bottom and who was the top? Now you know. Han Solo at the top, Chewbacca at the bottom, black ink inside. Ballpoint pen. And how about a little pencil case? You want to take your pencils, your crayons, maybe a condom to school with you? Stick it in your pencil case. Star Wars. And that's a weird font color for Star Wars. You usually don't see that. Han Solo, it's kind of bow-legged. May the Force be with you. That's in a way, I think that's kind of a placemate. BJS, that was a placement. Let me go back. Thank you, PJ. That was a placemat. It's not a tray. Placemat. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, BJ. I knew I was going to forget that. Pencil case, I like that. That's kind of weird. If I saw that at a toy show or something and it wasn't, they had $75 for it, they'd ask me like $5 for it, I'd buy it because I like the odd stuff. And how about this? A little notepad. A little notepad from Star Wars, Return of the Jedi. Now, I don't think this is an official licensed one. I could be wrong, but it just says Star Wars on it. It looks more like 97. That font from Star Wars looks 97, but it looked like an airbrush Luke Skywalker on the indoor. I mean, I know he was on indoor, but he wasn't wearing that, so that's kind of weird. And look at this little Han Solo, just a little Han Solo figurine from another country. Thought we'd look at. Look at it. Looks like it's like that. Looks like he's kind of uptight there. I don't know about that one. And how about a Han Solo spoon? I don't know who. I would say I don't know who would buy a Han Solo spoon, but you're talking to a man that has a Hank Williams Jr. spoon that he bought at the Hank Williams Jr. gift shop in Nashville. So, You think somebody collected all the spoons? It's like, oh, I got all the spoons but the Emperor spoon. I've got to have it. How about a Christmas ornament? Keepsake. Han Solo to the rescue. That's Han Solo right there. Han Solo to the rescue. How about a lottery ticket? Han Solo lottery ticket. Another thing I did a whole video on these lottery tickets. People don't really care about either. Like, I don't watch your gambling videos, Junkman. $5 Star Wars lottery tickets. People that say Disney will slap Star Wars on anything now. Hey, George Lucas was the king. How about a Burger King? I think he's wearing Burger King. The Burger King glasses. Return to the Jedi. Collect them all. I have the Empire one. In fact, I think I got the Empire one over here somewhere. Boba Fett. I did have Emperor, Return of the Jedi with the Emperor on. I bought it years later, but I did have as a kid have Boba Fett Empire, and I kept it forever. Still got it. But here it is, Return of the Jedi. I bet a lot of you had these glasses. And what is this thing? Said it was an ice cream. Maybe it's the stick that's left over. Now here in the U.S., we got wood sticks. They don't have much left over. But if you take 4 of those, you can make this little triangle and throw them like a ninja. Anybody do that? You take the popsicle stick and you do it like this. You put 2 down like this, and I think 2 in the middle, and you can make a throwing star out of it. It'll bust when you throw it, but it was pretty cool. But here's Han Solo. It looks kind of dirty if you ask me. How about a Japanese bottle cap? Bottle cap. They did a bunch of these, but they're kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool to find. Japanese look on the back. I think I had a little thing you had to peel off first. It's Han Solo inside. They did Luke Skywalker, did everybody else. But there's Han Solo, one right there. Fruit Loops. A lot of you, I'm sure, remember this. 1995, 96. Fruit Loops was back with a free action figure. Sadly, it wasn't in the box of cereal, or I would have bought a lot of damn cereal. But you had to buy cereal, send off proof of purchase, wait about 8 weeks, and you get your Fruit Loops. Han Solo Stormtrooper. Didn't come with a gun. I guess Fruit Loops said, no gun for us. But he did come with a helmet. And you could just take a regular gun from a Stormtrooper and put it in Han Solo's hand, because the body was the same mold. And how about a mug? This is Han Hall. It looks more like, the face looks like Han, but the clothes looks more like Luke's clothes. Kind of weird. Kind of weird, if you were going to ask me anyway. How about, we talked about these earlier, the original 3 trilogy Han Solo novels, and here's Han Solo's Revenge. Looks like he's about to shoot Chewbacca in the back. Han Solo doesn't do that. No, he doesn't. From the Adventures of Luke Skywalker, based on the characters and situation created by George Lucas. I should say from the Adventures of Han Solo. And how about shampoo? Han Solo. Hey, Mom, I'm going to wash my hair with some Han Solo shampoo. Man, I would have washed I'd probably have a lot more hair today if I washed my hair with Han Solo shampoo. And I think that's it. Yep, that is it right there. So let's head back over to the big screen. Big screen, baby. Big screen, baby. Now, just in case anybody does want to call, we will turn on the calls for members only. The number's posted over in the community tab for YouTube members and over in Patreon if you're a member right there. But you don't feel like you need to call. I just, just kind of these first couple of episodes, so we get everything on going. I wanted to keep it to members. That way members would call and kind of keep it on topic. Because you open the lines to anybody with no screener, you don't know what you're going to get. You get a guy to tell you about how his balls are hairy. But let's see what the chat's saying about Han Solo. No super chats to read, so we'll just go through here. BJS is country music legend. Look up his album America the Way I See It and Whiskey Wind and Hellbound. Who is this guy talking about? He's talking about Hank Williams Jr. You don't got to tell me about Hank Jr. I can, from Hank Jr. Friends, I had every album until the mid-90s anyway. America the Way I See It is just like a greatest hits compilation, but I'll let that go. Whiskey Wind and Hellbound is a great album. Have It's Old and New is probably one of my favorites, but we're talking Han Solo, not Hank Jr. That'd be a whole different video. I'm back and hopefully Liam says he's back. He didn't miss much. Probably missed some pictures of Han Solo. Not sure, but the paint is on the outside. Okay, I don't really see any Han Solo question. Here's a Han Solo tops card. Hero or mercenary? Yeah, it did say that. Hero. He's a little bit of both. Can't you be a little bit of both? I had that 2001 Cantina and paid nearly $400 for it. Whew, that's a lot of potatoes. Let's see here. Michael still has some of his Star Wars trading cards. Cisco says he remembers Pog. They tried to make that a big fad. It was bad maybe about a year or two. Let's see here. Somebody's laughing because Yam Solo. A couple guys thought that was funny. Yam Solo. Oh man, Leon says that Lego Boba Fett was cool. Lego Boba Fett was cool. I did. I think I modded it on a keychain, so I could make a keychain out of it. And I thought it was pretty cool. Junkman in the crib, says Gary. What's your thoughts on Power of the Force 2? I like Power of the Force 2. Like I said, Star Wars was back. I was buying them all up. Now looking back at them, I think they don't look that good. But at the time, I didn't care. And I have a fond memory of those 90s collecting Star Wars toys and buying Han Solo, of course. Couldn't wait to get Han Solo. Well, we're almost at the top of the hour. We'll go to 9 o'clock. I wanted to try to keep these about an hour long. You guys let me know what you think about this new series of videos where we do talk about Star Wars toys, Star Wars merchandise, selling Star Wars, Han Solo, and we talk about what the characters meant to us. And we do have Gary sent in a super chat for $2. Thank you, Gary. And no question, he didn't want to ask me anything about Han Solo or tell his Han Solo memory, but that's okay. Thank you so much, Gary. It means a lot. It means we can keep this new series going. And who knows? Like I said, I got the line open, but like I said, I didn't think I would get many calls being it was members only. But who knows? See, I got a missed call. I didn't hear it ring. Did anybody hear it ring? I didn't hear it ring. But like I said, this is more of a different type of live stream. We're not cutting up, not having fun. We're just going to talk Star Wars. So maybe guys in the chat can let me know what you might want to see next week. We can look at Han Solo. We can go crazy and look at 21B merchandise. 21B merchandise. We could do that. So let me know in the chat if you like this new series. We'll do it every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. But again, I'm not doing a main video, so that's why I got to make sure it's, worth doing. I don't want people don't watch it. And I'm like, I should have just done a regular video on this stuff. But anyway, we're just here to have fun at the end of the day. I like it. Junkman Live Show was fun. Thank you, Gary. Means a lot right now. But again, Han Solo. Now, I talked about how Han Solo Hoth was my favorite figure. I still have it over here in this box over here in my lunchbox. That's where I keep. Now I got my good Star Wars figures, but in the lunchbox, these are figures I had. Some of them I dug up out of the ground. Some of you saw that video. But it's figures I had as a kid. I just happened to hold on to. I don't know, because one time I went to my friend Boyd's house across the street. We played Star Wars. I kept my Star Wars toys at my grandma's house in a pony shoebox. She's like, "Don't take them home, you're gonna lose them." I was like, "Nah, I know what I'm doing." Took them over here and played with them. Said I'll get them tomorrow, and we never talked again. No, we didn't have a fight or nothing. Well, we talked, but we never. You know how it is with friends. You just one day you just go play with them, and the next day you're playing with somebody else, and you don't even realize it happened. And that's what happened to them all. I should have listened to my grandma, but I still had a few of them. Hell, they might be still in his backyard. Who's going where they're at? It still bothers me the day that I left them over there. At least that's my memory. Who knows? Maybe I didn't. Had a blue snaggletooth. My brother says that blue Snaggletooth I got now is his because I lost his when I lived at Boyd's house. But I bought it, so I don't know what he's talking about. Who does? You should complain about Aculite. I'm sick of complaining about Aculite. I'm done complaining about it. If you want to watch me complain, watch me and Russ talk about it for an hour in the last stream. Sing us a song, Junkman. Oh, sing us a song about a piano man. Well, guys, we're going to wrap it up. Hopefully, you'll like this series. Watch for a poll. I'll put a poll up to see if you guys like it. But that's it right there. I want to thank the 65 people that did join us for hanging out. We got Roberto, Opus, Michael, Liam, Lucky, Brian, Art, Gary, Michael. I said Liam already. We got a lot of people hanging out having fun. I'll put a poll up to see who we're going to talk about next week. Who knows? Luke Skywalker. Like I said, 21B. Gamonian Guard. Gamonian Guard merchandise. That could be a lot of fun. That's for sure. Well, guys, I want to thank you again for coming on to this new live stream. And again, hopefully, we'll keep it doing. And we'll keep doing. We'll have it. And we'll open the lines up to a little bit more of you next time. Just want to work out some kinks first. But I think that's it. Thank you, guys. Keep on rocking on. Keep watching the channel. You never know when a video is going to pop up, but you do know at noon and 8 there will be a new video. But would you have called? Don't know. Want to talk about that guy? Michael said he doesn't know what he want to talk about. Well, if you don't want to talk about, no need to call. If you're supposed to call, talk about Han Solo. We will talk again soon. Thanks, guys. God, I hit the wrong button. Thanks, Peter. Peter sent a super chat for $2. Thank you, Peter. It means a lot. Goodbye, guys.